Hey guys, this is Tom Boggs. Welcome to Rogue Wednesday. This is Ash. Sorry. Okay, so. Oh, sorry. You get one free Ash per game.
Exactly.
Okay, so today is Rogue Wednesday. Although the deck we are featuring today might not be Rogue, it is Yubel. Sorry, Yubel. And it's your favorite card, right?
Yep. Favorite character in the game.
Yeah, you're gonna max this one out.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's really cool already. I like to see this deck in progress, but well, I'm gonna be learning the deck from you. You kind of clapped me at locals today, so I don't really bring people to the studio. The last person I brought to the studio essentially wasn't allowed to play Yu-Gi-Oh for about a year. And here we are. Hopefully that does not happen to you too.
Hopefully not.
So make sure you guys hit like, subscribe, ding that notification bell. Let's get into the profile, and you're gonna teach me how to build this deck. All right, starting with the main deck monsters, we have 3 Spirit of Yubel. I always forget that this is also a hand trap. Yes, if they declare an attack and summon this out on summon, what do you do with this thing? You just set Yubel spell trap, a nightmare one.
Set any Yubel spell trap.
Okay, the one that mentions the name.
Yeah.
Got cool enough. All right, so this card's pretty annoying whenever it's destroyed. Summon a regular Yubel from anywhere, including banish. Really strong. In terms of the Yubel package, we have 1 regular Yubel, 1 Terra Incarnate, and 1 I guess Ultimate Nightmare. Do we need to play this one?
I've seen some people online, they actually cut the 3rd form and run a 2nd of the original Yubel.
Okay.
It says it's another way to extend to make your rank 10 from the new Legacy Destruction set.
Okay. That's cool. We just need a Phantom Yubel and we can play from there.
Yeah.
All right, then we have 3 Samsara D Lotus. Cool. You want to Ash this every single time if you can. It is the most powerful starter in the entire deck. It is very good, and I never seem to have Ash for this card.
It's like the branded fusion for the deck.
It's the branded fusion of the deck, okay. And yeah, it is very powerful. It also replaces effects. And we got some ruling stuff regarding replacing, like when you substitute the effect. Yeah, even unaffected cards are affected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Holy crap. Even so, I was like playing Tenpa. I'm like, oh, I want to use my effect, and you're like, oh, chain Samsara D Lotus, and Samsara D Lotus is like, yeah, now I'm gonna pop my own card now, and then I'm gonna now destroy your field spell, and I was like, what the? You know what? You learned something new. Then we play Gravescormer. We play 3 copies of Gravescormer, the gruesome Gravescormer, the new one. This card's insane. This card's stupid, crazy, so many things. A free summon. Not to mention that you get to add this card off of
either Nightmare Throne or off of Nightmare Pain if you want to extend further.
Yeah, exactly. Get that, but you also have the Graveyard Revival effect that is also very free. Does it lock it into anything? No. It's way too free. This card, I don't know why it's a common, but it's a common. All right, and then for additional text, we have a small little Unchained package for the Shavara, and we also have the Geist Grinder Golem. Why do you play this?
Well, the Unchained package provides a lot of utility, either just popping your own Yubels to help with Mature Chronicle gain counters, or just to extend and like thin your deck for the other forms of Yubel.
That's fair. Okay.
And then Geist Grinder Golem, I know not everyone plays it. I find it useful if you're going 2nd or 1st. If you're going 1st, you can just unbrick your hand if you don't open any of your real starters to get a Spirit of Yubel on field.
Okay.
And you also protect yourself from Evenly or Lightning Storm because your back row is like your most important piece.
Okay, makes sense. Very interesting. You didn't use it on me, but like I can see why I could open up in like a random OTK. Yeah, this build's like all gas. Like I don't see very many hand traps in here. So anyways, continuing on with like tech options, I think we have Dark Beckoning Beast. Dark Beckoning Beast get the opening of the Spirit Gates, and then Spirit Gates can help you revive your 0 attack fiends. I mean, it still makes sense. It's still like a GX era card.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you have these. And then your hand trap wise, you have Nibiru, and your 1 Ash Blossom that seems to always work.
Yeah.
That's so strange. You use it as a cross-out target, but then instead, I got hit by this thing like more than once. Yeah, I thought you don't play hand traps, and then it feels like I got hit by a hand trap every freaking game.
If I didn't open out cross-out in the opening hand, I some reason opened up Ash.
It was really strange. Anyways, that's the main deck monsters. And for spell cards, we have Nightmare Throne ×3 because it is Nightmare Throne. This card is a 1-card combo. I'm not gonna demo it. You're gonna demo the combo stuff, and you can explain it along the way. Nightmare Throne 1-card combo. You also helps you get like additional Yubel bodies when you remove them off of the field, so that's also pretty nice. And of course, being a Yubel deck, we have Terraforming. Oh, nice. It's an ulti. And then we have Call by the Grave. Wow, you're really just anti.
Yeah, just don't...
Is this just one crossout?
Just one crossout for the Ashe or for the potential Nib.
What? Okay, interesting build. Interesting build. I won't question it because... well, I won't question as much because, like, I died to it. 1 for 1. I can see why it's Samsara D Lotus. 1 Mature Chronicle. It's really useful if you already have Nightmare Pain. It helps you extend. It
It's
gives
a
you
very
additional
good
body.
extender. Yeah.
Additional body. You can't complain. This has to be a triple, right? Nightmare Pain, triple.
Yeah, most important card in the deck next to Samsara Lotus and Throne.
Yeah, it gives you everything. It helps you destroy one of your own dark monsters, summon out, not summon out, but like rather it helps you add the additional monsters into your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And then if you destroy Yubel, guess what? Yubel summons them up more Yubel.
Yeah.
1 triple tactics talent. 3 opening. Oh, sorry, not 3, but 2 opening of the spirit gates. Very strong card. This is essentially the continuous spell for the deck. Like every single deck has a continuous spell that brings back more stuff. This is it for the here. I guess you have 2. You have Nightmare Pain plus this.
Another key, like unbricking your hand, because if you only open up like spirit gates and Yubel, like Spirit of Yubel, if you normal summon Beast, you can make Almirage, and then you can pitch Spirit off.
Okay.
And then resummon it off of the opening of the spirit gates, and then you can get your Yubel combo going off of that.
All right, makes sense. 2 prosperity. That's really cool.
Even with the new support, the deck does suffer a little bit from consistency issues.
Yep. And we have 2 super poly. Yeah, you are bringing out this deck. 2 super poly. All right, super poly. I mean, it's like super poly of the deck. And we have 2 trap cards, 1 eternal favorite, and 1 escape from the unchained. Just remember that eternal favorite. If it's Chainlink 1, that monster that gets summoned will not be able to activate anything. In fact, no one can activate anything. But like, if you do manage to chain this into Chainlink 2 and summon out Spirit of Yubel, then you get your search.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Escape of the Unchained, just I guess a small Unchained package, and that's the entire main deck. How many cards is this?
42.
42? Yeah. All right, 42. Let's take a look at the extra. We have Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Cool. We have Garura. And we have 2 Yubel, the Loving Defender Forever. I don't want to touch your cards. Your cards are so expensive. Typhon.
Yeah.
This is a Fiend. Hey, this one's not matching the rest of it, but this card is also really insane. It's Verudrus. Keep a material under this card, and you can do a lot of destruction with this.
The new Baron de Fleur.
Yeah, well, it's literally the final bringer of the end times. The end times for Omni Negate because most of them are banned. Well,
yeah.
we know why most of the Omni Negates are banned. Once you play into the Ostinato package, it's not. It's very easy to set up some Omni Negates with that, and I'm so glad that we're not dealing with it. Then we have Relinquish Anima and the Almirage you mentioned earlier. This is Link Karibo at home.
Yeah.
We also have Muckraker from the Underworld. Wow, I didn't know you had this. We have SP Little Knight. You have more stuff than I do. We have also 1 Unchained Soul of Rage. And speaking of Unchained cards, we have a pair of Lord Yamas. This is just an Unchained package. We have 1, of course, Unchained Soul of Anguish so that you can climb into your access code. Very shiny extra deck.
Yeah.
I've never profiled something this shiny before. Okay, so 1 card combo, how does it work? Apparently Nightmare Throne adds a lot to the deck, so if you want a 1 card combo addition to whatever Yubel's already do, starting off with Nightmare Throne, correct me if I'm wrong because you're the one who's driving this one, Cam. So we go ahead, play the Nightmare Throne, use that. What can we add here?
We're going to want to add Samsara D Lotus.
Okay, so we got the D Lotus. We're going to normal summon the D Lotus. We're going to activate D Lotus effect. We're going to summon out Spirit of Yubel. Spirit of Yubel effect, we're going to place straight onto the field of Nightmare Pain. We're going to set it face down.
Yeah.
And that's cool. We're going to activate it now and activate the effect of Nightmare Pain. Pop the Spirit of Yubel. And that's going to help us add a Grave Squirmer into our hand. This card is insane because it just needs a being on the field. However, because the Spirit of Yubel got popped, we got also the Nightmare Throne, so Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. We get to summon out our regular Yubel, as well as 1 to add into our hand, and then special summon onto the field, ignoring the summoning condition.
Yeah.
That's thanks to Nightmare Throne. That's really annoying. So from here, we're going to activate the Gruesome Grave Squirmer and special summon itself out. We're not going to destroy the Yubel monster this time.
We want the bodies for link material.
All right, we're gonna link up. Okay, so we're gonna take the Grave Squirmer and the Terra Incarnate, and we're gonna link them away into our Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. And Lord Yama's effect, we're gonna add Shavara into our hand. And with Shavara in our hand, we're gonna destroy a Fiend monster. We're gonna activate. We're gonna destroy the Yubel.
Yep.
And once that is destroyed, we get to summon back the Form 2 again.
Yeah.
Oh, that was free cards.
Because all the Yubel floating effects are not once per
Yeah,
turn.
this whole not and once per turn thing can get kind of annoying, yeah? Okay, so from here, where do we push it forward to? Do we have to use the Grave Squirmer now, or do we wait?
You can use it now or you can use it later. Because here, if your opponent has nib, it's better just to hold the Grave Squirmer and see if they nib you post linking into the next step of the combo here.
Okay, so we link this into the Unchained Soul of Rage. We got the blue dog. Is there anything here that we have to be aware of?
Yeah, we should be using Shavara's effect to set the Unchained Trap card.
All right, Unchained Trap card now has been set.
And so here, typically, if your opponent nibs you, you can still have a little bit of recovery, so you can at least float with this into the third form.
All right.
And then it's still alive with Nightmare Pain for your opponent to have to deal with. But since we have Grave Squirmer, we can actually use his effect.
We're gonna banish the Grave Squirmer
himself.
And we're gonna summon back Spirit of Yubel.
Yeah. And that's key primarily based off of the second form's end phase effect here.
Okay, so we're going to go into the end phase now. Is that it?
Yeah.
End phase, Terra Incarnate is going to destroy all monsters on the field, including your own. So we're going to destroy both the Soul of Rage and the Spirit of Yubel. Spirit of Yubel's effect is also not once per turn. As a new card being not once per turn, that's pretty cool. So it's going to be Chain Link 1. We're going to go with... let's go with the Spirit of Yubel as Chain Link 1 and then Unchained Soul of Lord Yama as Chain Link 2. So Chain Link 2, that's going to summon back
the blue dog.
And then this is going to be summoning back the Yubel. And from here, the Samsara D Lotus can now activate because we have a regular Yubel on the field. So that's going to special summon this onto the field. And we get to activate Yubel's effect. Well, we have to, rather, it's mandatory.
All the Yubel effects are mandatory.
We're gonna tribute that, and because this monster got removed from the field, we're going to special summon out our final form of Yubel in the form of the Ultimate Nightmare. And this is a 1-card play. So what kind of disruption do we have here? We have, of course, SP Little Knight through the Unchained Soul of Rage. If you just use your opponent's monster, your opponent has to hit into stuff, so the battle phase is like completely whack.
Yeah.
There's the Samsara D Lotus. You have reflection on the damage. You can change your opponent's monster effects. The Nightmare Throne, if any of these gets removed, you get to climb up 1. Well, you can only go into the
you can go up 1 or down
1. So the most like versatile one has to be Terra Incarnate.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the combo. Pretty simple stuff. So what does it look like? What's the ultimate goal when it comes to like the full board? I mean, that was like 1-card combo. We literally just played Nightmare Throne. What are the additional cards that we want on the field?
So the additional cards you want is probably, if you want to go for follow-up, just to ensure you have more plays, is probably Eternal Favorite. Or you can also go for Mature Chronicle. So with Nightmare Throne being in the game now, you can actually get quite a few counters, unlike in the Phantom Nightmare format, where it was really hard to actually get anything past the first one. You can actually search Super Poly, which I ended up actually doing at locals during the time of this recording. I was able to pull it off once. So that was pretty cool. And then I suppose as well as another recovery play, if you actually have opening of the Spirit Gates on board and your opponent had ogred or removed your Nightmare Pain prior in the turn, and you control level 10, you can actually add back your continuous spell from grave to hand.
That's actually really useful. So in other words, any additional back row here is just more disruption. And of course the extra deck, you can climb into OTK and you don't have to rely on swinging into your opponent's monster. You can deal damage just through the Unchained package, which is what you should be like trying to aim for, okay? And that's how so actually how I lost one game against you. You summoned up Varudras, so you have an Omni Negate with the two 10s.
Yeah.
And then you started climbing up into Soul of Anguish, into Axis Code, targeting the Anguish as 53 and a 3k, and then you just destroyed my monster, and I basically died. Yeah. This particular card is not an if trigger. It's a when you can trigger, which means if this is destroyed as Chainlink 2, it will miss the timing. Yeah, miss the timing. Yeah,
there's
still
a lot
exists.
of scenarios where it does come up where you do miss the timing on the removal.
Yeah. Thanks, Cam, for showing your deck list, your deck profile, your entire deck. You brought everything here. I don't have any of this stuff. Yeah. And welcome to the the locals loser club, where everyone knows exactly what you play, and they're just gonna preemptively do stuff against you.
Pretty much. I mean, at least I'll be losing in style with the QCRs, but
Are you gonna max it out? You're short only a couple of cards.
Yeah, I just need those 2 more Thrones and the 1 more Varudis, and I think that's pretty much everything.
That's not true. Okay, maybe it is pretty true. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you for coming on, showing us the deck while while you guys are watching this. I'm probably actually in somewhere in Europe. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more Rogue Wednesday, bring on new guests and let them showcase their decks. Well, or let them teach me their decks. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, ding the notification bell. Maybe one day you'll be able to join in on the studio fun, or maybe I'll go out there and record your deck profile. All right, that's all I have this one. So see you next time. Have a good one.
See ya.